Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be showing you guys how to make this 3D rose. And if you guys aren't subscribed yet, then make sure you guys subscribe for more crochet video tutorials. And the materials we are going to be using for doing this project is hot glue. This is optional, but you can use gemstones. Scissors, and this is also optional, but for the center you can use a pearl, or you can use a ribbon flower, or you can just make a yarn flower. The yarn that we are going to be using is Sinfonia, and this is 100% cotton, and the color that we use to make this flower is called lilac or lilac. And this is also sport weight yarn. This is the color we are going to be using for this video, and it is called Matizado Rosas. And then we are also going to be needing green and white. The hook that is suitable for this type of yarn is a 3mm hook.
Okay, we are going to start by making a slip knot on the hook, and now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. We go to the first chain and we are going to make a slip stitch, and now 1 and 2 chains, and we're going to be making 12 double crochet into the loop. The chain 2 at beginning is not going to count as a stitch. So 1, 2, 3. I have my 12 double crochet, and now I will slip stitch on the top of the chain 2 at beginning, and again we're going to chain 2, and this is not going to count as a stitch. Okay, so we're going to start working the second row, and from this one on we are going to be working on back loop only. So we go to the next stitch and we're going to make 2 double crochets on back loop, go to the next stitch and make 2 double crochets. So for the second round we're going to be making 2 double crochet on each stitch around on back loop only. Okay, for the last stitch I will be taking 2 loops, so this one on the back and this one right here, and I will do this on all the rounds just like this. Okay, and again we're going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3, and we will start the third round with chain 2, and on the next one we are going to be making 1 double crochet on the first stitch on back loop. Next stitch is going to be increase, so we're going to be making 2 double crochets. On the next stitch is 1. Remember, we are working only on back loops. So the next stitch is going to be 2 double crochets, and the next stitch is going to be 1 double crochet. This is how we're going to be working for the next round. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Okay, I'm finished here with my round. So we start with 12 double crochet, and then we had 24, and now we have 36. Now for this one we're going to have 48. So chain 2, go to the next stitch and start making a double crochet on the back loop. Go to the next stitch and make another double crochet, and on the next stitch is going to be the increase, so we are going to be making 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2, and on the next stitch is going to be increase. So for this round we are going to be increasing every third stitch. So make 1 single, and then a double. Okay, now I will slip stitch on top of chain 2, and 1 and 2 chains, and for this round we're going to be increasing every 4th stitch. So make 1 double crochet on the next 3 stitches. I have 2, 3. Now on the 4th I will make 2, 1 and 2. So make 1 double crochet on each of the next 3 stitches and make 2 double crochet on the next one. Okay, for this round we're going to be increasing every 4 stitches, and at the end we are going to have 60 stitches. Okay, now I already joined the green yarn on top of the chain 2. I will chain 1 and go to my next stitch, and now taking both loops, we're going to work around with single crochet on each stitch, taking both loops, just like this. So at the end you will have 60 single crochets. With the other color, I already have my slip knot on the hook, and I will go to any of the front loops on the first round, and I will make a slip stitch, and then I will chain 2. I will make 2 half double crochets. Okay, I will make 2 half double crochets in the same loop, like this. I will go to my next loop and I will make 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is going to be our first row. So we did chain 2, 2 half double crochet in the same loop, and then 3 half double crochet on the next loop. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We are going to turn, and on the first half double crochet we are going to make 3 double crochets. So this is 1, go to the next, to the same stitch, 2, and in the same stitch 1 more. So we have the chain 3 and then 3 double crochets. Now we are going to be making 2 double crochets on each of stitch to end. So 1 and 2. This is the last half double crochet, and then we have the chain 2 at beginning. So on top of the chain 2, I always like to take it from the back. It's a little easy, and then do this, and I will make 2 double crochets here, and then we're going to be making 2 more double crochet in between the last 2 stitches, like this. 1 and 2. Now chain 1 and turn. We are going to skip the first stitch, and then on the next we are going to make a single crochet. Okay, on this round make sure you are crocheting very tight. Well, not too tight, but tighter than for the rest, because this is what is going to make the petal like this. Otherwise it's hard to form the petal. So just 1 single crochet on each stitch to end, just like this. Okay, this is the double crochet. I will make a single crochet on top of the last double crochet, and now we have the chain 3 here. So we are going to skip the top chain, and on the second chain, so the middle chain, we are going to make a slip stitch like this. Okay, this is how the first petal looks like. Okay, now we are going to skip 4 loops. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the 5th, we are going to be making a slip stitch and then chain 2. And again, we are going to make 2 more half double crochets here, and go to the next loop and make 3 half double crochet. Sorry, it's half double crochet. Okay, now chain 3 and make 4 3 double crochets on the first stitch. With the chain 3 we have 4, and then 2 on the next, 2 on the next, 2 on the next, 1 and 2, and now I will take the chain 2. I will take it from the back, but if you want you can take it just from the front like this too. It doesn't matter. Okay, now we're going to be making 2 double crochets in between the last 2 stitches from the previous row. Okay, like this. Now chain 1 and turn, skip the first stitch and go to the next one and start making 1 single crochet on each stitch to last 1. And remember, crochet this round tight. Okay, here on the chain 3, we're going to skip the top chain, and then on the middle one we're going to make a slip stitch like this. And now we are going to be making a slip stitch here on the first chain, on the first stitch that we made. Okay. Just go to the stitch and make a slip stitch, chain 1, and cut the yarn. Okay, this is the first layer of petals, and now we need to hide this behind the petal. Okay, now we are going to start the second round. Okay, here these are the 4 loops that we skipped, so we're going on the first one and go up to that stitch here in that direction. And for this one we're going to start with a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2. Okay, now we are going to be making 2 double crochet in the same loop, 1 and 2. Now we're going to the next loop and we're going to be making 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, go to the next loop and make 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn, and on the first stitch we're going to be making 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. So with the chain 3 at beginning we have 4 stitches. Now go to the next stitch and make 2 double crochets. Keep working with 2 double crochet to the last stitch. Okay, I did my 2 double crochet on top of the double crochet here, and now on the chain 3 I will take it from the back like this, and I will make 2 double crochets on top of this chain. And now I will be working 2 double crochet in between these 2 stitches from the previous row, 1 and 2. Now chain 1 and turn. We're going to make a row with single crochet to end. So just make 1 single crochet to end. Okay, I did my single crochet here on top of the last double crochet, and now on the chain 3 here we're going to skip the first one, and on the middle one we're going to make a slip stitch like this. Okay, now we're going to skip 5 loops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th we are going to make a slip stitch and chain 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to repeat the same process. We're going to be making 3 stitches on 3 loops. So I have 3 stitches here, then I go to the next loop and make 3 double crochets. Go to the next stitch and repeat. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to be repeating the second row from here. Now you have to make 3 chains and then 3 double crochet on the first one and then 2 double crochet on the rest of the stitches. So repeat what we did here on the first petal, and I will come back with you. Okay, I am making here my 2 double crochets on the top of the chain, and now I will make my 2 double crochets in between the 2 stitches from last row. And I will chain 1 and turn, and then I will skip the first one and make a single crochet on each stitch to end. Okay, I am finishing here, and now I will make my slip stitch on the middle chain here, like this. And I will skip 5 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th I will make my slip stitch.
Repeat this process for one more petal.
Okay, now I finish here with my 3rd petal, and I will go to the first one, and on the single crochet here I will make a slip stitch, chain 1, okay, and now I will show you how to make the next round. Now for the next round we're going to be on this direction here, right here. So we will start with a single crochet and chain 2, and we are going to be doing exactly the same stitches as we did on the second layer. So we're going to be working 3 double crochet on 3 loops. In total we will have 9 double crochets. Okay, now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn, and we're going to be making 3 double crochet on the first stitch, 1, 2, and 3. With the chain 3 at beginning we have 4 stitches, and now 2 double crochet on each stitch to end. I did my 2 double crochet on top of the chain 2 at beginning and the single crochet, and now I will make 2 double crochets between these 2 stitches from the previous round, chain 1 and turn, and again we're going to skip the first stitch, and on the second we are going to make a single crochet, and we're going to be repeating that to end. I did my single crochet on the top of the last double crochet, and now I will skip the first chain here, and in the next chain I will slip a stitch. Now instead of skipping 5 loops, we're going to be skipping 6 loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7 we are going to make a slip stitch and chain 3. And again we are going to be making 2 double crochet on the first loop, and we're going to be repeating what we did for this one, but instead of skipping 5 loops we're going to be skipping 6 loops between petals.
Don't freak out, we are going to be arranging the petals later on.
Okay, now we skip this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to skip 1 here and then go to the next one and go to this direction up, and we're going to start here with a single crochet and chain 2, and we are going to be repeating exactly the same thing as we did for this round, and we are going to be skipping 6 loops as well. So I have my 3 double crochet. I will go to the next loop and make 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, go to the next loop and make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, we have 9 stitches, and now chain 3, turn, and again make 3 double crochets on this first stitch, and then continue making 2 double crochet on each stitch, including here on top of the chain 2, and then make 2 double crochet in between these two last stitches here. Okay, for this round we should have 22 stitches. I did my 2 stitches on the top of the chain 2 here in the single crochet, and then I did my 2 double crochet in between these 2 stitches. Now chain 1 and turn, and again we're going to skip the first one, go to the next one, and start making a single crochet on each stitch to end. I did my last single crochet, and now on top of this chain 2 I will skip the first one, and on the second one I will make my slip stitch. Now I will skip 6 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7 I will start by making my slip stitch and chain 3. Okay, I will repeat exactly the same thing, and at the end of this row we will have 5 petals. Okay, only for the last petal we're going to be working a little different. I will make 3 stitches on the first loop, and then I will make only 2, so 1 and 2. I will go to my next loop and make 2 stitches, and I will go to the next loop and make 2 stitches, and this is because at the end we will have more than 6 loops, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 loops instead of 6. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stitches, and now we're going to continue working as usual. Chain 3, and then 3 stitches on the first stitch, and then 2 on each stitch to end. Okay, so I have 2, 4, 6, and 8 loops. I will skip all these 8 loops, and I will go to the single crochet at the beginning, and I will make a slip stitch, and then I will chain 1 and fasten off by making a single crochet. You can start on any stitch here, make a single crochet on the next stitch, go to the next stitch and make another single crochet, and now chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn your work, go to the first chain and make a slip stitch here like this, and now chain 1. Now we're going to be making 8 double crochets. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I will make a triple crochet, so yarn over twice, 1 and 2. Go to the loop and make a triple crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and make a single crochet around the post of the triple crochet. Now I will make 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I will skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and on the next stitch I will make a single crochet. I will make a single crochet on the next stitch and a single crochet on the next stitch. Okay, now I will chain 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn and make a slip stitch on the first chain, chain 1 and you will be making a double crochet. Okay, now you just have to make 8 double crochets again, 1 triple crochet, chain 3, and then the single crochet around the post of the triple crochet, then 8 double crochet, skip 3 stitches and make 3 single crochet and repeat. Okay, when you're finished doing the leaves, just make a slip stitch on the first single crochet and then hide the tail right here in the back. Now I will show you how to arrange the petals. You can use a little bit of hot glue, or you can just like this. And then turn the flower and put a little bit of hot glue here. Okay, now on the second layer, we're going to be doing the same, just add a little bit of the hot glue, like this. And just keep repeating this around.
We're going to be showing you guys how to make this crochet flower. And what you need to do is you need to make 11 chains, and then from the third chain from the hook, you're going to make 2 half double crochets. And you are going to be doing this on every chain to end. Just keep making 2 half double crochets on each chain to end. I just need to make 2 half double crochets on the last chain, and you need to have 18 half double crochets. Now chain 1, and you're going to cut the yarn.
Okay, now we just need to fold this like this, and we are going to make some stitches here to secure it. And it's ready.
This is optional, but if you want, then you can add these little gemstones around to the leaf with hot glue. And for the center, you can add these like we just showed you. You can use this one, or you can use this pearl. Or you can just use this ribbon flower. And that is how it's gonna look like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe for more crochet video tutorials like this. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.